All right, okie dokie. So the stream's back up. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your break as much as me. It was riveting. I ate some chocolate bullets and got a drink.
I accomplished much, none of which I will share.
Excellent. So, as we left everyone off, as you travel further down the road, and suddenly the road comes to an end, and in front of you are these giant gates. They tower like at least a good 100 feet up into the sky. The fog
I look up
spills.
the I say it's got to be at least more than 10 feet. I look really seriously up at the gates.
Excellent.
Are there inscriptions on the gates?
So ahead of you, jutting out from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming grey in the fog. Huge iron gates hang from the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gates, their heads now lying amongst the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. As you move closer, the gates, all on their own accord, swing inwards with a loud creak. As if they're beckoning you.
I boldly stride forward through the gates.
And not wanting to seem like the last person, I'm right on his heels.
I look towards Drin, prick my middle finger upon my bone caltrop, dropping a measure of blood on this side of the portal gate door, and look at him and step through.
Drin.
I just follow them through, not saying a word.
Excellent.
I guess we're going in.
As the last of you walks through the gates, they close behind you with a loud clang. And the air around you becomes colder, and the fog rolls in more heavily to the left and the right of you.
I'm gripping my club, and I'm gripping my waistband. And I'm looking around.
You travel for a little bit longer. The towering trees, whose tops are lost in the heavy grey mist, block out all light. They block out all but a death grey light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. Suddenly, the thin haze sort of parts, and you are standing overlooking a valley. You catch the scent of death in the air. What do you do?
It feels like this land holds the secrets I seek.
I look to my brother and say, even with the open skies, it's not unlike home.
I nod in agreement and say no extra.
I am extremely quiet.
What is everyone's passive perception?
12.
15.
11.
Drin. You see there's some scuff marks on the road, and it looks like something has been dragged off the side into the underbrush just to the right of you. What do you do?
I point that out to the rest of the group, and I say, look over here. And I'd like to go investigate further.
Sure. As you follow the drag marks, this smell of death becomes stronger and stronger. And about 15 feet from the road, you find this human corpse half buried in the underbrush. It's sort of torso above the ground, and its chest sort of all eaten out. It's like it's been savaged by animals. There's these claw marks, and the cavity is just open, and there's no internal organs left on the inside. In the left hand, he clenches what seems to be a letter.
I go forth and take the letter out of his hands and read it. Open it.
As you grab the letter, you see the hand sort of twitch, and then it softly lets go. The letter is in a small envelope, and it has this beautiful flowing script on the front of it that says, "To the bold."
Is it the same letter we received or we got?
I've just described the envelope.
No. Shall we? Can I? I'll open it. I'll open the envelope. Sorry.
Excellent. You find a letter on the inside, and you read it. Hail to thee, of might and valour. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honour with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kolyana, has been these last nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. How my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast that has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead, and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. And it's signed Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster.
I take this letter to my group and I tell them, look, you vampires. And that's all I say.
Alright, I'm gonna have a look around. Like, as soon as you said vampires, I sort of turn away, take a big breath, and start to try and look for some firewood.
Can I have a perception roll off everyone?
11. No.
19. So, 5. So 24. Sorry.
I got 5.
Excellent. Drin, you notice that the walls of fog that have enveloped you in the forest have actually started to draw closer and are now only about 20 feet away. And you alert the party to this, just as a chorus of thick snarls erupt from this barreling wall of fog that has started rolling towards you all. It breaks through the tree line and snapping through the breach of this fog wall. These hordes of wolves sort of snap. Their, red eyes bead as the drool sort of drips off their jaws. These red eyes sort of greet you with malice as the fog sort of follows right on their haunches. In the fields on a distant plain, you see a small town, a bright light burning from its town square. Between you, a long road, some 6 miles. And to the north, perched on a crag far in the distance, a castle of magnificent splendour. Its solitary peaks rising in defiance to the sky, its battlements weary. What do you do?
I snarl back at the wolves. And I'm clutching at the waistband.
If we continue forth, will the wolves attack us?
The wolves inch closer. They are now 15 feet from you.
I cast Shatter into the middle of the wolves.
Boom. You see the wolves pull back. And then they pull forward again.
I jump in front of everyone. And I just snarl loudly and I step forward.
The wall of fog is now 10 feet away from you.
Ahead and to the left of us, I cast Silent Image of a bunch of dead deer, freshly killed.
The wall of fog is now past. 5 feet away from you. You can smell the stench of death on the wolves. And these are dire wolves. These are big. There's about
tell everyone
6
to
of
grab.
them.
Tell everyone to grab onto me. Damn. I was going to say darkness, but I don't think I have darkness yet.
No, you don't.
Damn it.
I'm going to grab the tinderbox out of my pack, and I'm going to light my club on fire, if I can.
Everyone roll for initiative as the wolves pounce on you and the wall of fog rolls over you.
14.
It's D20 plus Constitution? No, plus
Dex.
What am I even saying? Plus Dex. 19.
12.
5.
Excellent. So Tala, what did you get?
19.
Elkfang?
12.
Drin?
Is it plus your dexterity?
Yep.
14.
And Bellico?
5.
Tala, you go first.
Is it... Because I tried to light my club on fire before you called for a roll for initiative, will that take up an action now?
No, I'll say you. That's fine. You were carrying the torch.
Alright, sweet. I'm going to... So the direwolves are pretty close to me now, aren't they? Like...
Oh, they're right next to you. Yep.
Alright, I'm going to go reckless and I'm going to rage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm now raging and I'm going to go reckless attack on the direwolf closest to me. I'm going to try and smack it in the face with my flaming torch club thing.
Excellent.
Alright. I haven't played Barbarian before, so let me just... I'm trying to sneaky read this for a while. So roll for attack. Oh. Wait. Do I get... I think I get advantage when I'm raging on... advantage on street checks. Oh. This is terrible. This is not going to go well. Okay. I got a 5, I think, for my attack roll. Yep.
5 on the attack roll.
Yep. Gain
Yeah.
bonus. Yep. Yep. That's what I got.
Excellent. So as,
Not a natural one.
so you swing at this you swing at this direwolf and miss totally. But as you swing, you sort of breathe in this fetid fog. Roll a d4 for me.
4.
You take 4 points of cold damage from the fog.
Remember, I have mucho reduced hit points as well, guys.
We've had a long rest.
I have a curse.
She was cursed.
Mm.
Alright, for my movement, I'm gonna... I think I got 30 feet. So I'll move back as far as I can after advancing on the wolf.
Excellent. You move out of the fog and closer to the road, and you sort of see the images of your party members sort of snapping in and out just in the haze. In the distance, you see the town. The wolves. The first dire wolf swings and tries to snap at Drin and misses. The second one misses on Bellico. And the third one misses on... oh god, I've forgotten your character's name. Oh my god. Elkfane.
Elkfane.
Alright, 2 more to attack. Let's have a d6 off you 3 in the fog still.
Each of us?
Yeah.
2 for Bellico.
5.
5.
2 brothers roll off again.
6.
3.
Alright, Bellico and Drin, 2 direwolves snap and connect and bite you. They do 10 points of piercing damage. Drin, your turn.
I use my scimitar and attack the direwolf that attacked me. Trying to...
Brother, you have a rapier now.
Oh, rapier, sorry. Rapier to attack attack the wolf that attacked me. 14.
You hit the wolf.
Hit the wolf. Okay, so... Alright, and it's a D8, sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So 5 plus 3, 8 points.
Excellent.
And then I dash, use cunning action to dash back away from the wolves.
Excellent.
Sorry, disengage.
Excellent. You still roll a d4 for me as you started your turn in the fog.
I got a 1.
You take 1 point of cold damage from the fog. Elkfane.
Am I in the fog now?
Correct.
I exit the fog.
Do you disengage?
No.
One wolf misses. Second one misses. Third one misses. Fourth one misses.
Okay, so I had... Wow.
The fifth one hits for 10 points of piercing damage.
Are you saying I had 5 wolves around me?
There were 5 dire wolves in the fog with you, all.
Well, in that case, I cast Shatter, and I will attempt to hit all of them.
Okay.
So I need a... Oh, actually, I have to check the spell. It doesn't say what it's a save against.
I dare say it's dexterity save. Against your
Shatter
spell.
is... Yep, Constitution.
Con save. Excellent.
Yep.
Alright. What have we got? 1 fail. 2 fail. Pass. Pass. Fail. Pass. 3 fails.
11... 17 points
Mm-hmm.
to the ones who've failed, and 8 to the ones who succeeded.
Okay. Excellent. And roll a d4 for me.
Four.
You take 4 points of cold damage from the fog. Bellico. And as you exit the fog, you see the rest of your companions and the town off in the distance.
Taking a leaf from Tyler's book, I kind of bare my teeth and snarl at this pack in front of me, warding them off with my shield as I kind of back myself safely out of the fog, taking the disengage action and standing behind or to the side of Tyler.
Excellent. Tala, what do you do?
I guess I don't really feel as strong as I usually do. Like, I didn't expect a hit like this to really wind me so much. So I'm gonna actually hold my action, and I'm going to have my somewhat flaming club at the ready to strike if any hostile creature comes within melee range of me. And I'm sort of in shock right now. But I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna hold my action with my flaming club.
Excellent. You roll an insight check for me.
Oh. What's my insight like? Okay. Ooh. 15.
Excellent. These are dire wolves, and you've come across these before in your barbarian ways. You know these things are giant creatures that don't go down easily. And on top of that, the fog almost seems to be supernatural behind them, as if it's pushing you away.
I grasp a Bellico's sleeve, and I sort of, because the chills sort of hit me right in the chest, and kind of like, we've got to make for the town. We've got to run for it.
Agreed. The Dark Elves.
We've got to at least try and bring them with us. And I yell out to the Drow brothers. I just yell, "Run!" And I don't start running though. I yell out to them to run, and I'm waiting for them to hear me.
Excellent. The wolves. You see the wolves sort of snap as the fog wall and them sort of move closer. All you really see is these sort of heads poking out of this thick rolling fog as they snap towards you, inch by inch.
I'd like to cast silent image around us of flames, and then I want to start running towards the town.
Excellent. So you all break and run for the town. You sort of head down these rolling hills as this giant long bank of fog sort of comes rolling after you. These wolves sort of snapping in and out of it, left and right, almost like they're herding you across this field. Every now and then they get close enough to almost nip you, but you manage to pull ahead. And finally, your party reaches the edge of town as you leave the assault of wolves behind. You sort of almost breach the town outskirts, and almost like that, the wall of fog and the wolves just sort of fade out, like they sort of dissipate into the air. And without the sort of few cuts that you guys have on you, you may have not imagined they were real or there in the first place. Looking forward, you see a boarded up shackles of a town and a warm glow emanating from further inside. At the edges of your vision, you see shapes move in the windows, and you hear a soft cry coming from somewhere close by. Nearby, another noise is heard, the creaking of wheels. And that's where we end tonight. So, thanks for the first session. All right,
can I do one thing? Can I do one thing before we end the night?
Sure.
I want to approach the barbarian and say, you seem weaker than I've seen you before. And I'd like to have a look at that scroll that I pulled from the mistress and see what it says.
Yeah. And that'll be revealed next week.
Okay.
So everyone, thanks again for viewing in. And we'll see you
Just
not next week,
what?
a fortnight. Because No one's
stately
watching
walk
tonight
as
because
soon
of Game
as
of Thrones. So, you know, hopefully there's one person out there. Thanks, Mum. No, it's not even my mum's watching.
Commitment to the
Excellent.
cause that we're here, right?
That's it. So, yeah,
Yep.
if you are watching this online and you're on YouTube, feel free to post any comments that you have. We're all exceedingly amateur, me more so. And, yeah, leave what you'd like to see happen or something like that, and I can always use the inspiration. So thanks a lot, and good night.
Cheers.